Is it Ines?
No.
You ready? We all ready?
I bet we speak a lot. The squid, darling, squid, I slice the basic all the way. I wish it the best with very squid. What? I see the fly. On the baby. I just saw the baby virus. I get back you down with space on the bus. Damn. And the door. Damn.
Right, come sit. Come sit, gorgeous. Okay then. Right.
No.
What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be of the green planty variety. I figured out that I've actually got probably well over 20 plants now. So I thought I would just do a fun video going through them all. However, we need to take Agnes off to nursery first. Yay! So we will bring you along, and then once I come home, we will go through all of the little green variety family of the small household. You ready for nursery?
I said that with the
You ready? Let's go! Right, so we are back from dropping off Agnes at nursery, and I actually need to go back and pick her up really soon. So I'm going to go through a few of the easy plants, like the little ones I can just kind of take through here and show first while my lovely assistant plays with his toys. Ines. First off is my newest plant, and one that I got from my absolute best friend in the whole wide world, and she propagated this one from her original plant and gave it as a present when she came up to visit us, which is super sweet. I can't pronounce the proper name of it, and I actually have forgotten the proper name of it, so I'll pop it down here while I'm editing. But yeah, most recent, he is growing lovely, and he's also kind of glitters in the sunlight, so love it. Want to come in shop? Hi. Are you laughing at mummy? I know, she's crazy. Next up is this little one, and I got it from a local shop in Cullen. So this is, I don't know if I can pronounce this right, but I'm going to try. A Calathea, I think. Calathea orbifolia. And I've had this one on my wish list for a really long time. The plant shop in Cullen is in the Antique Centre, and it's actually run by a girl that we all went to school with, and she's really lovely. I will pop their Instagram here as well, and this is from her, and I love it. It's growing lovely. I'm probably going to say this a lot, but I think this one is actually my favourite. And this again is from the plant shop in Cullen. So it's a trio star. And look how lovely it is. It goes green and pink, and this leaf is just unfurled, and this one is just doing its thing over here. Yeah, love it, so pretty. Another one that I'm probably not going to be able to pronounce properly, again, a Calathea. I don't know, I'm going to put the names of all of these down below so you can Google them. But yeah, again, another one that I got from the plant shop in Cullen, and it is so pretty. All of these love really high humidity, so I've got them all together on the same unit with a humidifier in the middle, which I will show you later. Recently, I've got a thing for trailing plants. So this is one that I found on Etsy, and it is a little string of turtles, because it's got this funny pattern on the leaves. I don't know if you can see. For some reason it won't focus. Got this really cute turtle pattern on the leaves, and it took me so long to find an actual potted rooted one because there were so many people selling just cuttings the same price as this whole plant on Etsy, and it took me a really long time to find, and I love it so much. I think I might actually get another one because yeah, it's really cute. And we've got some cute little turtles. Camera won't focus. There we go. I've got some teeny tiny little ones growing there. So I've had it for about a month and it's not thrown out any new leaves. So all of a sudden it started to grow. So it must be happy. Now this one here, sad story about my begonia, the spotty plant that I bought not that long ago. When it arrived, it was really damaged. Like really damaged, but I was so excited when it arrived because I was like, oh, it's so pretty, that I never really complained. I never sent it back or anything. And then slowly all the leaves started falling off. It's, you know, all the leaves were really crispy. It was just super damaged. So I tried my best and I took a few cuttings to try and save as much of the plant as I can. This is one of the cuttings that has actually thrown out a new leaf. As you can see, this little new leaf is still pretty damaged. So this is one of the cuttings. I did have about 6, but a lot of them have died, and I think it's just this one and another one that is still living. And then I've got the original plant, which I will go and get and show you now. This is my sad excuse for the original begonia plant. And it makes me really sad when I look back at photos of when it first arrived to now, because yeah. But in better news, we do have a new leaf coming. So maybe my severe pruning has saved it. This is the plant I actually spoke about in one of my vlogs ages ago and said that I was going to buy when Lewis was away at work. And I did buy it. And yeah, this one kind of did start off the proper plant buying obsession. So it's a whale fin, and yeah, not much really to say about him. He's pretty cool. He's still probably one of my favorites, which I'm going to say this about all of the plants. Super easy to look after. I think, you okay? I think I've only watered him once since I got him. This again is another plant I'm not going to be able to pronounce, but I think it's an alocasia poly. It's an elephant ear plant, and this was a total impulse buy. I never intended on buying a plant. I went into the garden centre for soil and perlite, and I came out with this guy. But how impressive are his leaves? He's just, yeah, amazing. He's got a little bit of damage going on in this one, but that's okay. And this leaf here that you can see coming out, that has been growing since I bought him, I want to say maybe a good month or so ago. He sits on the plant shelf right in the middle in the living room. Although sometimes, and Lewis thinks I'm crazy for this, but sometimes I do take it into the shower just to get some humidity, because again, this plant really loves a humid environment. We need to go off and get Agnes now. So we are gonna head off, and I will continue the plant tour once we come back. We are actually also away out for lunch as well, so it'll be later on in the afternoon by the time we get back home. Right, that is us back from lunch now, so I'm gonna continue on with the plant tour. Next up we have Mr. Peace Lily, who I have a love-hate relationship with this plant. So for the first few months he was doing really well, and all of a sudden started getting really brown yellow tips, and yeah, I just can't seem to keep it happy. And also I've now got a dying leaf going on here, and yeah, it's dropped quite a few leaves in the last couple of weeks, so who knows. This is one of the bigger ones. I do like a big plant. Next up are 2 of the smaller plants that we have. So I've got this little guy who I got from Tesco. I can't really remember the name of it just now. I'll put it up here. This little guy is actually babies from another big plant that I have, again up on the shelves. But it sprouted 2 new ones, so I just took it out and put it in a different pot. This one was actually from Asda, And sometimes I do find that supermarket plants grow pretty well. I'm going to be pretty impressed with those who've made it this far in the video because there's a lot of plants so far and I don't even feel like I'm halfway through them. But anyway, next up is the classic snake plant. And this is one that I got, oh, it was a vlog ages ago when I went shopping and took the kids to the supermarket. I got this plant. This is actually my second snake plant because again, in another vlog, you would have seen my disaster of my first ever snake plant. I don't really have a good track record with snake plants. They're meant to be really, really easy to keep and yeah, mine seemed to die, but this one's doing okay so far. Fingers crossed. I don't know if you can see Innes. Hi. So if you hear any weird noises, they're coming from Innes, they're not coming from me. And next up is the string of hearts plant. I got this from a really good friend of mine and it was a surprise delivery. I had no idea that she'd ordered it and I actually cried opening it. Again, another one of my favourite ones. It's doing really, really well and it's growing away some new leaves and it's currently spurting out some couple new leaves everywhere else and one at this very top. So yeah, this is pride of place in the living room right on the top shelf so it can dangle down. So pretty. I think Innes was getting a little bit jealous that he wasn't in shot. So we have Innes demonstrating as well. No idea what this little guy is. He is teeny tiny. But Lewis got this for me as a present. Lewis gives me such a hard time for my plants. But in reality, he has actually bought, I think, nearly, if not more, plants than I have, at least the same amount. So he complains about them, but he does also contribute to the plant collection. Next up, we have my teeny tiny little rubber tree. A rubber plant, but this guy I got at a local garden centre and he was £2.50. I've not had any new growth from it, to be fair, but I'm hoping that maybe one day he'll be slightly taller, a little bit bigger. There's something quite nice about little baby plants as well. This plant is the big version of the little one, like the little two that I just showed. And also, I've just noticed that it's thrown out another, I don't know if you can see that, another little baby one. Another Asda purchase, and Lewis actually got this one for me as well. Next one on the list is this, which is my weeping fig. Again, a present from one of my really good friends, and it was actually probably one of the first plants I ever had. It has pride of place on our coffee table. I was actually quite worried about it for a little while because a lot of the leaves did fall off and it went really yellow. But it has started growing out a lot of new little baby leaves, and yeah, it's back being healthy and bushy again. If you remember this from a previous vlog, this is all that is left of my original snake plant. It's very sad looking. I've taken through as many plants as I can through to the kids' room. The other ones are just a little bit too big and a little bit too awkward to take them through here, so I am going to go and take the camera through to them. This is a Swiss cheese plant. This is the one that we got down in IKEA, which you would have seen if you watched our Reno series. I think it was episode 4 was when we went to IKEA. But this is the Monstera Deliciosa from IKEA and it has flourished. So this is our bedroom and it is doing so well. Super easy plant, probably my easiest plant to care for. I literally water it once a week. And it's perfect. It's in our bedroom, it gets the afternoon sun, it loves being beside the window. Highly recommend anybody who wants to get one of these, go to IKEA because they're really good. If anyone's totally bored of this video now, I promise I'm nearly done. Right, this was probably my very first plant that Lewis bought again. And this is our yucca plant. So we've had this one the longest and it has really grown massively over the summer. Again, one of my probably easiest plants to care for. Love it, great plant. I think it was from Asda. It was only £10 and it's done really well. Now my last plant is this variated, I think it's variated, yeah. The variated weeping fig, and again Lewis bought this for me as a present. It's in our living room, it gets the evening sun, and again it's flourishing. It has thrown out so many new leaves, and again another really easy one to care for. And I think that concludes the plant tour. Oh wait, there's one more. Hold on. I'm not going to take this one down because it's up really high, but this is our last and very final plant. And again, Lewis bought this one for me, and I'm pretty sure it's from Asda. I have no idea what it's called, so I will probably find out what that one is called. But it stays up there, it's in the kitchen, and yeah, it seems to like its little spot up there. I really don't know where this plant thing has come from, but it is definitely, yeah, it's definitely a good hobby to have. I feel like I could spend money on loads of other useless things, but plants are a good one to do it, and it's definitely perked our house up. The plant shelf has made such a big difference, and yeah, it's probably one of my favorite parts of the house. It's interesting to learn all about these new plants. I've definitely learned a lot along the way. I am definitely planning on adding more to the collection though. I just need to decide which ones and to try and convince Lewis that it's a good idea. That, everyone, concludes the plant tour. And that is all of the plants that we have so far. I hope you enjoyed this video, slightly different from what I normally do. Give it a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us over on Instagram. And I will speak to you all in our next video.